Today I'm here with the 19 random facts tag. If you don't know what that is, it's just a tag that's been going around YouTube that is basically exactly what it says, 19 random facts. It's totally random. There's no setup. There's no questions already made. So if you guys want to know 19 completely random facts about me, keep on watching. I wrote them down on this sheet of paper because it took me forever to come up with them. So finally I knew I wasn't going to remember them if I didn't write them down. Okay, so number one, this is going to come into as such a shock to most of you because I follow all of you guys, well, my close friends on YouTube, on Twitter, and everyone's constantly talking about this. I have never been in a tanning bed in my entire life. Number two, I'm fatally allergic to peanut butter and peanuts. So I have to carry an EpiPen in my bag. And if I do swallow peanut butter or peanuts or even get a tiny bit in my mouth, I do go into anaphylactic shock. So it's pretty scary. I've had 3 scares in my life. First day of high school, one time in college, and once when I was really little, I had Reeses Pieces accidentally, and I was rushed to the hospital, and I was really close to death. So it's just kind of something scary, but also good to know about me, because if you are eating a Snickers or a Butterfingers right around me and I do start smelling it, I do have to step away, and I can't touch you until you wash your hands. It's pretty bad. Okay, number 3, I am petrified beyond belief of heights and flying. And it's kind of ironic because I've gone on a plane so many times and I live in a high-rise in New York City, so I'm on a really top floor. I just hate looking down. Number 4, I'm not in school right now. I have graduated high school and college, so I am working and I am in the process of applying to graduate school to get my master's in child life. Number 5, I am legitimately in love with Carmelo Anthony, and if you don't know who that is, he is a New York Knick, and he just got traded to New York Knicks in the past couple years. And when I say I'm in love with him, you don't understand. I seriously, because I go to New York Knicks games all the time, and when I'm standing there and he walks by, well, not really walks by, but when he's on the court and I see him, I get really sweaty, my palms get all wet and clammy, and I go crazy, my heart races. I genuinely feel like I am head over heels in love with him, yet he has no idea who I am, and he is obviously, the feeling's not mutual because he has Lala Vasquez. But I don't know, it's just a really weird feeling, and every time I watch him, I get these little butterflies inside, and it's kind of cute, but also pathetic at the same time because I'm in love with someone who doesn't even know that I exist. Number 6, my graduating high school class was 38 kids. So I have no idea what it's like to go to those types of schools that you see in the movies. It just wasn't like that. Number 7, I randomly met Will Smith outside my high school because he was filming one of his movies, I think it was Hitch, on the steps of the Metropolitan Museum, and my high school was a block away from it, so it was really cool. And there was this huge movie trailer, and me and my friends ran up to him, and he wasn't even going to do any more autographs, but me and my friends kind of waited around. He hugged me, and he signed my chemistry notebook, which was not really a smart thing at the time because I don't think I still have that. Number 8, I have traveled to 15 different countries, soon to be 16. I've traveled to Italy, Spain, France, Mexico, Germany, Amsterdam, Aruba, the Bahamas, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, London, Canada, Croatia, Turkey. My sister's going abroad in 2 weeks to study in New Zealand, so me and my family are going to visit her in a couple months there. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, so that will be my 16th country. Number 9, I have seen every single episode of Full House to date. No joke. I still remember almost every episode perfectly well, so if you guys like Full House and if you think you saw every episode, comment below. Number 10, I like giving more than I do receiving, and I know it sounds kind of cheesy and cliche, but it's really true. Volunteering is a huge part of my life, and I think you guys know that if you watch some of my more personal videos. Number 11, if I could have dinner with one person, alive or dead, you know that question, I always say the same answer, and everyone who knows me knows I answer this. It would be John Lennon. Imagine is one of my all-time favorite songs ever. Okay, number 12. I have never, this is also going to come as a shock, along with the tanning fact, I have never driven in my life. I was born and raised in New York City, and it is impossible to drive here or to learn how to drive here, so I would have to go to another location, and it just never kind of came up because it was just never on my list of things to do. But I do have the driver's ed manual. I think I'm going to read it just because I feel like I do want to know how to drive. I should know how to drive. Number 13, I have seen 3 people live in concert, and that would be the Spice Girls, that's a group, whatever, Britney Spears, and Lady Gaga. They were all pretty awesome, actually. Okay, number 14. I absolutely hate discussing politics and or religion with anyone. I feel like it just never goes smoothly, and people judge and people have contradicting opinions, and the people that I at least discuss with don't know how to civilly discuss things. So I refuse to discuss it with my friends. Okay, number 15. I am a city girl at heart. My heart will always be in New York City because I was born and raised here and lived here all my life. And I rarely see grass, and if I do see grass, I am the type of girl that I'm like, oh my god, grass, and everyone's like, oh my god, you freak. And it's honestly just because I never see it. Like, we have Central Park, which I guess is awesome, but still, it's not like real grass, you know? Number 16, I'm a Sagittarius, and I am very passionate about everything I do and all of my beliefs. I can be hot-headed, which is kind of not the best thing to be, but I also have no problem saying what's on my mind. I think most of you guys know that, and I will always stay true to myself, even if it means like not fitting in or being hated by others. Okay, number 17, I can't whistle for the life of me. I try, and it's so embarrassing. Like, I can't even do it on this video. That's all that comes out, and people are like, oh my god, you're not doing it right, put your lips together. And I've gone through lessons, I swear, I've tried to whistle, like I've taken hour lessons on whistling, and it never happens. My lips just don't do it. And people are like, oh, you're not like blowing bubbles. To me, I don't know how to tell my brain the sound, like to make that sound. It almost gets there, and then it fails. Number 18, I have like a sick obsession with social networking, and my iPhone especially. I am constantly on this thing. People who text me and I don't respond, they get really mad because they know that this is glued to my fingers, legitimately glued to my fingers. So if I don't respond, they freak out because they're like, we know you're always on your phone. It's just one of those things, like I wake up in the morning and I just grab my cell phone. I have to look if I got any texts. I have to search my emails. Then I have to check Twitter. Then I have to check Facebook. Then I have to check YouTube. Then I have to check Instagram. And it's kind of a sick cycle, but it's just one of those things, like I don't know where I'd be without my iPhone. Depends it on technology much? Number 19, the last one. I do not believe in labels, any kind of labels. And I think that if you fall in love with a person, not a gender. And I believe that all love is equal, whether it be between a man and a man or a woman and a woman. I don't always, but I usually, this is one of my favorite bracelets, and it's by Jack Vanek. You can look her up. It's like, she's a girl that makes like really cool accessories and t-shirts. It just says equality on it, and it's just something that I stand very firm in my beliefs. And I am actually Catholic, so certain beliefs that I have, I don't agree with the church, but that is something that I also don't really like to discuss because the whole religion thing. But like I said, I believe in what I think is right more than what I feel like is accepted or preached as right, or that society accepts as the norm. So those are my 19 random facts. I hope you guys learned some new things about me. Comment below if you have any of these in common with me, and if you want to do this tag. I'm not going to tag anyone personally because I feel like so many people have done it and I don't want to leave anyone out. So if you want to do this tag, please leave it as a video response below. I'd love to watch them. I think they're so fun to watch, and I'm really enjoying watching everyone else's that I've been seeing because I really feel like I get to learn a lot about them. Leave a comment below telling me some. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!